Hello, everyone, and welcome to our We Do Eco talk. My name is Amandine O'Hayen, and I'm the CEO of the Pronovias Group. And we're here today with a very important lady to talk about a very important subject, sustainability. Julie Gilhard is the CEO of Tomorrow Consulting, and she's been like a true champion of sustainability in fashion. So Julie, tell us a little bit more. You end up doing what you're doing so well today.
Thank you, Amandine. It's so great to be here. And it's exciting to see how you're changing the bridal business towards a more sustainable future. My whole career has been in fashion, and I was 18 years at Barney's as the fashion director. And then about halfway through that, about 2006, Al Gore came out with his benchmark book, An Inconvenient Truth. And it was a real eye-opener, and fashion business was a real culprit to environmental damage, and I was not happy about being in the fashion business. And then I was going to leave, and then I decided to stay and make it better and do what I can. I don't think there's many different roads in a way to get to sustainability. And I think that what you're doing in the bridal business has sort of been off to the side and sort of not paid attention to so much because of just the nature of what it is. But to see a sizable company like yours dig in and try to change it is really amazing. And you've got this great initiative, We Do Eco.
I arrived at the helm of the group in more than 2 years ago, and I realized that sustainability has never been on the forefront of the bridal wear business. And as a leader in this segment, I thought that we had a very important responsibility. And what I want to do is really want to help this industry evolve. I really want us to set new standard for the industry, and I don't want bridal to be left behind versus other important industries such as fashion. Our We Do Eco initiative is actually like coming from the fact that we like to say I do, and like we like to say we do. Say we do to like a safer planet, a greener planet. So we've got like very important pillars through this initiative. The first is, of course, offering outstanding quality dresses with materials that are sustainable, but also packaging that are sustainable. So that's really step one. Step two is also looking at the way our supply chain is working and the transportation, because we know that transport plays a big part in whether we're sustainable or not. Thirdly, also it's looking at the community impact and how we can, through this initiative, help the community around us, whether it's our local community in Barcelona through the ateliers, or whether, it's community elsewhere. And finally, product circularity. It's true that it's a bit taboo for bridal, because usually you wear that dress once in your life, or maybe you give it to your daughter, but nowadays they don't like to wear their dress and they like to have their own one. But still, it's a very important part of our of the project. So you can see it's a really like holistic framework. And today we're we're very excited actually to present our first collection. And We Do Eco is not something that we're only doing on Pronovias, which is, one of our number one brand in the group. But We Do Eco is an initiative that is very important for all brands in our portfolio. So Pronovias, of course, but also our beautiful Italian brand, Nicole, our gorgeous brand House of St. Patrick, and finally White One, which is our accessible luxury brand, which is also part of that initiative. So beautiful collection of sustainability sourced dresses across the 4 brands.
That's amazing. And just the fact that you're doing it across all the different brands in your company, that it's a long-term commitment. I mean, sustainability is not about a season. It's really about starting wherever you can start and doing what you can do. And you've already done a lot in 2 years. I mean, I honestly think you've done a lot more than some companies have done in twice the amount of time. So I think that's something to be really proud of. I mean, one of the things that I think is really important is end of life. Like, we should always be thinking about what the end of the life of the garment is. And many times people are taking it back and they're upcycling it. But you have this great program about Brides Do Good. Maybe you should share that.
It's an initiative that we've been piloting in the UK, and we're going to, of course, look at expanding it, whereby someone that has bought a Pronovias dress from the Pronovias group, whether it's White One, St. Patrick, the idea is that actually like they can bring back this dress to one of our stores, and we will give it to Brides to Good, which is an organization that through the resale of that dress will actually sponsors girls' education in part of the world where unfortunately like girls are not allowed to study. And that education and being able to earn a living, it's what bring their independence as well. So we love this story of bride helping another girl that is less fortunate, and we want to encourage that community of giving back. So that we're looking at like product circularity in bridal. We're very excited by this initiative.
I mean, the thing that I think is it's significant about this is that it goes back to thinking about the future of business, and you're actually cultivating a customer that way. So by giving back, you're also cultivating. And I think for anyone who feels like they can't do philanthropy in their business is not the case. And it's the same thing with sustainability. I mean, there's quite a lot of statistics out there that show that the customers want to know what the sustainability platform is of a company, and that will affect their purchase because they're actually doing it themselves. So, by buying into something that is projecting a sustainability track is part of meeting their goals too. So that's a good business decision. And we all know that the millennials and Gen Z are very focused on it too.
I always get that question actually, is like, why is it so important? Like you didn't do it before, and it's important for like two reasons. It's so important because we're in a global climate crisis. I mean, there is no denying it. Secondly, it's very important because millennials are twice more likely to buy an outfit or a garment that comes from, that has been sustainable fashion. So today, it's not just a luxury or choice to do that. It's actually like really to answer to customer requests and bride requests. We're not the first one to do it by no mean, but probably we are the first one to do it on such a scale, across multiple collection, across a variety of fabric, variety of silhouettes. You can have a sustainable princess dress if you like as well, because if that's what you're into for your big day. And today, even, like, our customers, sometimes our clients are asking us, but really, like, why do you do this and why now? We're in the middle of the pandemic. I think it's high time for us to change the game and to change it's during those times that you have to be brave and stand for what is important to you. And for us, it's a very important part of our values. In a long-term way, it's not just a trend, but also we want to do it properly. So I think we're still got a lot to do. But you have to start from somewhere, and we're starting now in September 2020.
I mean, there's so much science around sustainability. I think, like you said, the number one thing is that we are in a global climate crisis, but sustainability is also tied to human health. So, there's such an emphasis on, you came from the beauty industry, so health and beauty and sustainability, they all go hand in hand. And I was recently reading a McKinsey report that was saying that 57% of the customers have made significant changes to their lifestyles to lessen their environmental impact. So, like I said before, to be aligned with that is very good for a business, and that 67% consider the use of sustainable materials to be an important purchasing factor. So they're looking for what you're actually proposing, and you're being transparent by telling them what exactly you're doing. And I say this not just because I think this is amazing for Pronovias, but for everyone else that's listening, we all have to do it in our business, all of us. If we want to keep the future of our business, and I think that's what COVID's told us, is that all that other stuff is going to probably go by the side, and what's really impactful in helping the planet will be the people who succeed. And if you can do it in a beautifully sustainable, fashionable, glamorous, gorgeous way, all the more better.
And that's really the ambition, and we have to be ambitious. So we set ourselves like some key goals. One of them is to have like at least 80% of our collection sustainable by 2025. Another one is to ensure that all our suppliers are, signing our supplier compliance standards. Another one is to have 100% of our packaging fully sustainable by 2025. Another one is to, have 30% of greenhouse gas reduction by 2025. So, and the list could go on, and I don't want to bore you with with KPIs, but for us, it's key to measure and track our progress. It's going to be a journey, but it's an exciting one, and we're very happy to get started with you and today during a very important moment for our group.
I'm so excited. I think everyone will be listening to this and watching. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julie. It was a pleasure to have you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Enjoy the show.